Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, it's Original Gamer Stevie Stroh, and we're back for another awesome video game for the TRS-80 color computer. And today, we are going to take a look at Demon Attack. You know, gameplay goodness. Gameplay goodness. You know, gameplay goodness. All right, people. Gameplay goodness. Thank you so much. All right, well, I could not find a manual for Demon Attack online, but I did find Curtis Boyle's reference to it. And here we can see a bunch of the different waves of Demon Attack, including the final wave, which is kind of like the Mothership, which is kind of a cool thing to see. So it says here that Demon Attack was Imagic's most popular Atari 2600 game, and it was ported over to just about every major platform in the early 1980s. It was a basic space shoot 'em up with some innovative effects for the time. The demons imploded onto the screen. In later levels, demons shoot lasers, and hitting demons will split them into smaller ones. There's also a large mothership to attack, similar to the last stage in the arcade game Phoenix and the Coco game called Demon Seed. For each wave, the demons change in appearance too. So the game is Demon Attack. The author is M. Voorsanger of Imagic, publisher Tandy Corporation, on a program pack ROM cartridge released in 1983, requiring 16K of RAM, running on a Coco 1, 2, or 3. And Curtis was not lying when he said that Demon Attack was probably one of the most influential games of the 80s. Just incredible game on the Atari 2600 system. There is a video of me playing the Atari version on my OG Stevie Stroh channel if you want to check that out. The Coco version, while it does not have as many colors as the Atari 2600 did, obviously has a higher resolution graphic screen and added the elements of kind of the kind of moon in the background and the planet off in the distance. Unfortunately, I don't think those background scenes ever change. It would be kind of neat as, you know, as you were getting closer, things change. But I think the general premise of Demon Attack is you're defending your planet from the onslaught of the alien invaders. So maybe you got to be at the moon here to keep them away before they get to your planet or some deal. But as cool as the scenery is, it doesn't change. I've seen a few versions of this for the Coco floating around, and luckily this one does have the author's name on here, M. Voorsanger. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. I've seen some where that name has been crossed off. So it's nice to see that that one is still here in this version. And you are going to press 1 or 2 for 1 or 2 players, and player 1 uses the right joystick. And so we're going to jump in. One of the things that is true with this version of Demon Attack, as it is with other versions, only one demon at a time will fire or drop bombs. And that demon is the one that's always closest to the ground. So a strategy is take out the other demons that are up higher, because they're not going anywhere. And yeah, you can kind of see that implosion effect where they show up on the screen and they kind of like come in. Well, it was a little bit more impressive on the Atari 2600. The sprites were a little bit bigger. The sound effect was kind of cool. It kind of had like that Defender-ish sound of or, you know, like you're hawking a loogie when they kind of morphed onto the screen. Now, if you, I think if you can clear a wave without dying, you'll get an extra ship too. And the Mothership round is basically, a lot of games have used something like that. It's basically a variation of Breakout, and I think Tron did a similar thing with the MCP cone. It was basically a rotating wall where you had to break out all the blocks. Okay, see, I got an extra ship there. So one good strategy, and I think this is a good strategy in just about any video game, is note to self, don't die. Now this jackass here, now these are the ones where once you shoot them, they split in half. They become 2 little baby demons. Son of biscuit. So no bonus ship for me. Yes, 2 deaths and back to back. Consecutive deaths. You gotta love that. It would be kind of nice to see if I can make it to the Mothership. I'm not sure how many rounds I have to get through to get to the Mothership. But there will be no free man for me. No free meal, no free ride this round here. Right now I'd be lucky just to survive. And so I think what I'm going to do is, while avoiding the raining of bullets there, I'll focus on the other guys up high. You there, you little son of a biscuit. You just stay out of my way. I'm going to kill all your friends over here because they can't hurt me. But yeah, graphically pleasing. Minimal sound effects. The sound effects serve the game. Man, I am losing lives like it's nobody's business. Sound effects serve the game, but they don't wow you. They're definitely not Atari-esque style sounds. A lot of games on the Coco manage to create the cool Atari-ish sounds. This one is, I don't know, like that death sound. That death sound kind of sucks. Not that impressive, the death sound. But listen, the guy's not a Coco guy, I'm sure. If this is the same guy who made the Atari 2600 version, different processor, different hardware. And the Coco technically doesn't have a sound chip. So if you're not familiar with the Coco and knowing how to wield some of its sorcery to make sound, you can't be held fully responsible for that. But yeah, fun playing game, good quality game. We'll play it again once or twice, but here, just first, let's go ahead and run a bumper here, maybe a commercial, you know, pay the bills type of thing. And we'll be right back after these words here, boys and girls.
Hello, this is David Ladd, and you're watching Original Gamer Stevie Stroh.
What's going on, everybody? Original Gamer Stevie Stroh here, and if you're a fan of vintage computing and retro gaming, then you're going to love our retro swag shop at 8bit256.com. There you will find custom designs by Instagram artist Joel M. Adams. You can get I'm a Coconut, Coco Talk, and other cool video game images on a t-shirt, coffee mug, or mouse pad. So if you love retro, then head on over to the retro swag shop at 8bit256.com today. Tell them the Original Gamer Stevie Stroh sent you.
Yeah, we got photobombed by Greg there for just a second. His picture was still up from the last bumper I ran. All right, so here we go. We're going to start over. So yeah, it looks like I've got two ships in... God! Son of a biscuit. Two ships in reserve. Of course, now just one. And if you play your cards right and don't suck, you can stack up free men pretty easily. At least on the early rounds. This not being one of those opportunities. This sucks. Where's the frickin' reset key? Yeah, there we go. Screw you. Starting over. Screw you. I want a do-over. Bullshit. Alright, so we're here. Screw you, demon dude. Not falling for your crap. I'm going to kill all your friends over here. Gotcha. And there you go. Now I just got an extra ship, dude. And now I have 3 reserves. This guy here with his freaking dropping of the bombs. Drop it like it's hot. Killing your friends, bro. Nothing you can do about it. Killing your friends. Killing your friends. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's up to you, bro. You're the last of your wave. You bring your little bomb dropping ass over here. You're going down, sucker. Son of a mother effer. Of course, now my wife is calling me. Christ. Christ, Christ, Christ. Dude. Alright. Frick this.
And now, this message.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
This year, I needed to give a real family pleaser.
Honey, please help me with this budget.
How about a new game, Dad? Please.
And I found it. Radio Shack's Color Computer 2. On sale for just $99.95. It entertains, educates, manages, it's expandable, and affordable. Now that really pleases me.
The Color Computer 2. Sale priced for Christmas. Only at Radio Shack.
We're going for it, dude. I'm going to keep playing this frickin' game until I make it to the frickin' mothership. So this should be, you know, it's going to definitely be some editing involved. Possibly some bloopers, some outtakes. There you go. Extra ship, dude. Man, the scoring for this game sucks. All this time, I've got 90 frickin' points. Not a high-scoring game. And I don't even know if it displays the high score or just the most recent score at the end of the game. We'll find out right now. Or soon enough. Son of a... You guys need to die. You there, Mr. Bomb Dropper. You need to go down. Okay, these are the splitters. And a nice feature of a game like this was the fact that things did change. Even though it's essentially the same style game, it's still a, you know, left to right top-down shooter. The fact that the look and feel of your enemies changed to a degree. The way they attacked varied slightly. Variety is the spice of life. And variety was a nice feature in video games because, especially the earlier games on older systems, you know, things didn't look that different a lot of times. So I got to get used to the fact that I've got one more ship when I see that last ship disappear. So the fact that these things changed was a nice touch. A little bombing bastard there. Working on my nerves. These guys here aren't going to do squat for me. Not going to do squat to me anyways. But I have to say, yeah, the animation's pretty good. The characters look pretty good. The detail's nice. It was definitely impressive to see this on the space backdrop versus the all-black screen of the Atari. Okay. 705. So I'm not sure if that's the highest score I got or if that is just the score of the last game. So at this point, I'm going to stop recording. And then what I'll probably do is if I ever get to the point where I've made it to the mothership, I'll start recording again because who knows how long this is going to take. This is now the second time going through trying to play this and record this. So we'll try it again in a little while, kids. Hopefully. I'll have something awesome to show you. Alright, so here we go. We're on the bad guy's ship. I'm not sure when I'm going to see the damage happening, but you're breaking away the force field of the ship. You're obviously shooting the bad guys as they're coming down. So I don't know if this one had the scrolling playing field or if it's just the more you shoot the barriers, it starts to deteriorate. Yeah, I think that's son of a biscuit right there. So that's, oh shit. And when you start over, it just frickin' F's you and sends you back to a new level with, at least there's newer bad guys here. All right. Well, you make it to the mothership, but you get one chance to not screw up. And I failed at that chance, but I at least got to the stinking mothership. You got to be careful. And what it was looking like was that defense wall, that barrier between the mothership and you was just starting to fade away. It was starting to depixelize and dematerialize. So if you hit it enough times, it would just fade out, fade into glory, and then you would have to shoot that thing in the middle of its little googly eye. So not bad. I think I will try this one more time, but I am going to pause this video again because I need a break. I think my stress level and my tension is getting a little too high for this game, which I guess is both depressing that a man of my age can get this way, but it's also, I think, a good testament to the game, that it's standing the test of time from 1984, that it can give me a run for my money and make me get really all kinds of bent out of shape. So stay tuned. Possibly one more round, hopefully another round of the mothership, and maybe a round where we can blow that mother to hell. So we'll find out, but we'll be back, kids.
We will return after these messages.
Some people have big plans after school. You know what Elliot's going to do? Jeff, too. Elliot's at work on a book report using Scripted on Radio Shack's Color Computer 3. It hooks up to his TV. And Jeff's at his Radio Shack Color Computer 3 playing the newest football game. But wait, what's Elliot doing playing new Super Pitfall? And Jeff's having a blast with a new math tutor. You never know what you might try with more than 100 programs for fun and learning. Radio Shack's Color Computer 3 comes with everything you see here. Other items each sold separately. Only at Radio Shack.
Dramatic pause. Okay, so at this point here, you just want to keep your rapid fire on. And you just want to keep shooting all the sons of bitches that are coming down here. And yeah, because my rapid fire is on, the wall seems to be deteriorating pretty quickly. These little peckers here are getting down pretty low pretty quickly. Come here, little pecker. And of course, they don't seem to leave the screen. So now they've created this wave of going around you. But I have looped the game. And now you have a new looking enemy. So now your double ship looks like it's got a big old mouth on it. And pulsating mouth. I didn't sound wrong, did it? A pulsating mouth? But anyways, it's got this freaky looking face, and then it splits into the normal two splitty birdie thingies. And so I wonder how many other new alien ships I'll see since I've kind of looped the levels. Apparently you go through about 4 or 5 rounds, then you get to a mothership, and then it loops. This first looping has introduced a new ship. This one here with the big old mouth on it. Sorry I kept clearing my throat. I just got done having dinner. It is not all settled in with me. La 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 la. And I just walked right into the droppings of the pulsating mouth. Right? So, new high score, 1600. Still going. Still kicking. Kicking it old school. Oh! And it looped to another mothership. That's kind of cool. Maybe I have got a shot at redemption. So really, damn you clearing of your throats. You got to focus on the birds for the time being because the wall's going to go down, Mr. Gorbachev. So just focus on the birds. The wall is open. Can I get through this wall yet? Tear down the wall! Shot you right in your freaking eye. All right. And then it keeps on going. So now I've got new googly eye looking freaks. So maybe it wasn't so bad. They didn't punish you to repeat 5 rounds. They made you go to 1 round. And then I got back. So I'm now seeing things I've probably never seen in my life before. These guys with their weird looking floppy elbow looking things here. They look like they're got like no cartilage. They're like rubber band shoulders just flopping in the breeze. Weird funky things, and then they just split into the little baby birds from the other splitty birdie thingy, and that's okay. Sugar! 1 ship left. Hee hee. Tear down the wall! What do you bring to me? Other than grief. Where did you go? He left the screen. He flew through the bottom of the screen. So now it just keeps rotating to the freaking mothership. So that's kind of cool. So you've basically reached the end of the game now where you go through 1 round and then you go to a mothership. So that's actually kind of cool. If you can get to the mothership once, you got a chance of beating the mothership many times. I beat it twice now. I don't even know if I can call it a mothership at this point as much as I can call it a freaking weird looking, looks like a Chinese dragon. Boom. 32-25. So not bad. So patience is a virtue. Persistence is the key. And if you play long enough and you're lucky enough, doggone it, you just might get to the mothership. You just might beat the mothership. You just might loop the mothership a couple of times. You might see a spaceship with some pulsating lips. You might see some dude with some frickin' flappy shoulder arms. You never know, like a box of chocolates, what you're gonna get in Demon Attack. But it does deliver on the full-on arcade experience and arcade challenge. And it delivers the promise of the original game. You know, kind of like sometimes a movie can get done too many times and just kind of jumps the shark. It would be possible to maybe overdo a video game. In the case of Demon Attack, it was such an iconic game for the Atari 2600. It really pushed the hardware. It was really great looking, sounding, playing game. And this version for the color computer is true to that vision of keeping the spirit of the game and adding some value added to it with enhanced graphics, not necessarily enhanced sound, but the idea of the mothership and everything else is pretty cool. So I haven't seen any other 8-bit versions, so now I'm kind of curious to see what the Atari 800 looks like, and a few others to see how their versions compared. I know they would be more colorful. I know they're going to have better, arcade sounds, but I'm really curious now to maybe look up some of those and see what they were like. But anyways, yeah, this was fun. It was challenging and rewarding, and that's all you can ask for in an arcade game and in a Coco game. So you have just witnessed Demon Attack for the color computer, which was released in 1984 for our beloved Coco. I have been the original gamer, Stevie Stroh, and we will see you on the next video. Coco forever, people. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me. It's original gamer Stevie Stroh. Gameplay goodness. Gameplay goodness. Gameplay goodness. All right, people. Gameplay goodness. Thank you so much. Gameplay goodness. Yeah. Gameplay goodness.
Are you ready for this?
Gameplay goodness. Yeah. Gameplay goodness.
Are you ready for this?
Gameplay goodness. Yeah. Gameplay goodness. Gameplay goodness.
This is how we like to do it.